Tonight, a second cyclist is dead and a third remains at the hospital 2 days after a driver hit them and several other cyclists on State Road 84 in Davie. NBC6 anchor Dan GROSSMAN joins us with the investigation and the alarming statistics about cycling deaths in our state. Dan?
Yeah, Jackie, it's hard to characterize these numbers as anything but alarming. Florida leads the nation in the number of cycling deaths per year, and it's not even close as the second state. Louisiana has 56% fewer cycling deaths each year.
Florida is deadly for cyclists, and disproportionately so. Our state makes up 8% of our country's population, yet it accounts for 20% of its cycling deaths. All of this, according to a study published by Florida International University last year.
We have dense population areas here in Miami-Dade, Broward.
John Leighton is a lawyer that has represented several of those families. He says this issue is particularly bad in Florida for several reasons.
People bike every single month of the year. You have an elderly population, which they tend not to be as observant in terms of their driving. And maybe the most important is that we have a very, very high percentage of drivers who are tourists.
But Florida isn't only leading the country in biking deaths, it is widening that already considerable gap. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Florida saw a 34% increase in biking fatalities between 2010 and 2016. Nearly half of those caused by drivers and less than a third caused by cyclists.
You're looking for less traffic, bike lanes.
Alan Brown says he has seen close calls many times before and fears it's not just a legislative issue, but the less regulated one of awareness.
There's always going to be a lousy driver. I had a guy out here get into the bike lane. There was traffic going on the other two lanes. He got into the bike lane to pass the guy ahead of him.
So how can it be fixed? Leighton simply says toughening the laws that already exist.
Make the law strong that people cannot operate their devices. They can't text and drive. They can't mess around with other equipment in their car.
Speaking with several bikers these past few days, a common theme among them is that after that accident that sent 7 people to the hospital on Sunday, several are scared to now drive on roadways, highways here in South Florida, worried that something similar could happen. If you are more interested in reading up on those numbers, we've published the full FIU report on our website, NBC6.com. We're live this evening. Dan GROSSMAN, NBC6 News.